He's strong to the finish because he eats his spinach. He's Popeye the Sailor Man. Prepare for launch. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Luna Figs, coming to you once again from the Nerd Den, located high atop Luna Base. And today I am taking a closer look at Popeye the Sailor from Boss Fight Studios. Very excited to be checking this figure out. Shout out to Preternia. I'm sure you all know Preternia. If you don't, go follow him on Twitter. Really great about keeping you up to date on deals and availability of pretty much any action figure you can think of. But Popeye and basically the entire line of Popeye Classics has been popping in and out on Amazon for $19.99 a figure. I think they retail for $35 around there. So couldn't pass up a great bargain. Kept missing it and just got lucky one day and Popeye was $19.99. I snatched him up and here he is. So we're going to be checking this out. And first off, love the box art on this. Got the classic cartoon Popeye there. Grew up watching Popeye, the old cartoons. It kind of wraps around the side. Got those huge forearms with the tattoos of the anchors. Watched the old classic cartoons. The old Robin Williams movie, if you remember that. And Popeye and Son from back in the day. So yeah, great memories of Popeye. Taking a look at the box. Got a little blurb right there. I'm not going to read that to you. You can read it. And look at the accessories. And then there's the rest of the line. So yeah, at one point, if you paid attention and were able to find all of them at the right time, you could get this entire series for $80. So again, shout out to Preternia for the heads up. But enough of all that. Oh, I forgot to show you the boring stuff. There you go. Boring stuff. There's the barcode if you want to see it. Okay, let's get this thing open, see what we think about it. Okay, we have Popeye out of the box. We're going to start off with the accessories. And we have the iconic can of spinach here. It's all crushed. Got the spinach peeking out. Nice metallic paint. Nice sculpt work. So yeah, like that. Then we have the hat. It is a separate piece. So just nice plain white hat. Nothing too fancy. Black band. Then we have a couple of sets of hands. Got some open hands and two fists. It's pretty straightforward. Very glossy plastic on the flesh colored parts. I've noticed that. And we have an extra head sculpt. And a great likeness of Popeye here. Got the squinty eye, got the little tuft of red hair, the iconic pipe sticking out there. So just really great job. Love the sculpting on this. The kind of animated details painted in there. And then we have Popeye. And there he is. And that's one thing I've noticed. His outfit and everything, nice and matte, but his arms and legs, face, everything, very glossy. In the listing on Amazon, I guess they used some renderings, and the figure is much more matte looking in that. But the final figure, the flesh sections are very, very glossy. The rest of it's still matte. So that was kind of jarring to me at first when I first got it. But again, we have a head sculpt here, and I'm going to be honest, I had to stare at it for a bit before I figured out what the difference between the head sculpts were. Can you spot the difference? I'll give you a hint. It's right here. Got the open mouth here and the kind of frowny mouth there. Took me a bit to figure out what the difference between those head sculpts were. But yep, we'll take a look at articulation real quick. It's just a ball joint at the top of the neck. So he gets all kinds of motion here. Plenty of up, plenty of down. Spins all the way around. Kind of be careful with that pipe. I don't think it's going to break off too easy. Oh, it actually comes out. Cool. Well, that's nice to know. Got the collar here. Again, nice matte finish on it. It's got the elbow joints there. Comes all the way up. So that's nice. Can reach straight up into the air. Bends at the elbow, single joint, so 90 degrees, and swivels at the elbow as well. Got the anchor tattoo, and the wrist just swivels. There's no hinge on the wrists. Guess those big forearms just don't allow for you to bend your wrist any. No torso articulation. Does twist at the waist, and we got looks like a dumbbell that goes across there between the legs. Kicks out to the side, so he can do the splits. Kicks forward very, very nicely. Back. Yeah, kind of kicks off to the side though. Then you have a joint at the knee, single joint, kicks back about that far, big old bell bottoms, and then it twists at the knee as well, and a little bit at the hip. And then you have a ball joint on the feet. Kind of hard to see. I don't know if you can see in there or not. There you go. But so it would allow for great articulation except for the giant bell bottoms. So the foot just doesn't move around that much, unfortunately. But yeah, great looking figure. Yeah, I'm digging it. Again, about my only gripe is the glossiness of the plastic. Wish it weren't so glossy. And let's see, let me throw a ruler on it real quick. Yeah, let's see. Just almost 5 inches. We'll call it 4 3/4. And Popeye's kind of a short guy, if you remember from the cartoons. But yeah, I'm digging him. Glad I picked this guy up. But I'm gonna put his hat on. Oh yeah, that was one thing. His hat does just kind of go on. When it's laying down like this, it doesn't want to stay, but once he's standing up, it stays on pretty well. It's a little loose, so I wouldn't get too crazy with it, but he looks good with his hat on. It is just kind of a friction fit, so don't go too nuts with it. But I'm going to pose him up with some extra hands and a spinach, and we'll give you my final thoughts. Okay, I've got Popeye all posed up here with his trusty can of spinach. Got his hat on there. Like I said, it stays on there pretty well. Yeah, I like the figure. My only gripe is the glossiness of the arms and the head. Was expecting it to be all matte. In the images on the solicitation on Amazon, it's all a nice matte finish. So that's kind of a thing that bugs me when companies use their renderings to solicit their figures. Kind of gives you a little bit of a misleading representation. not a deal breaker on this figure. Some companies are really bad about that, but I could forgive it on this one. It's not that jarring. But yeah, the shirt and the pants and the shoes, they all have that nice matte finish, so that's cool. But yeah, I'm glad I picked up this figure. It's a lot of fun. Let me know if you plan on picking this figure up, Popeye or any of the rest of the line. They have olive oil, castor oil, and Bluto. That is the first wave. I believe there's another wave coming. I think maybe Wimpy's in that one. Maybe a variant of Popeye. I don't know. But hopefully the line keeps going because it is a fun little line. But I was glad I picked it up. Let me know what you think about it. And if you have picked it up, let me know what you think about your figure. But that is going to do it for today. If you are new here, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, turn on your notifications so you don't miss my next video. And I'll see you guys next time around.